Very good evening to our viewers. Thank you for joining us tonight on the evening review. My name is Toivo Jabela. Tonight on the platform we are joined by Simuku Paulus Kalembera, who is well known as Kafu KaNamibia. He's our guest tonight on the show, and we are just here to pick his brain on a number of issues of national interest. It's a pleasure to, first and foremost, to meet you. I've never met you before.
Thank you.
I've known you from social media. I see your very controversial content, but it's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, let's talk about first your work. I think how we got to know you generally as a public is that you were always seen as a foot soldier.
Yes.
For Swapo.
For Swapo party.
You take that title proudly?
Yes, very proudly. I feel so happy for that.
No, wonderful. What does it entail? To be a foot soldier, it means what?
Yeah, to be a foot soldier is to go in the ground, to see what is happening in the ground. So that when you pick up what is happening in the ground, to tell the national that this is what we need to do, this is what must we do. Yes.
Okay. And you think, I mean, I know that for Swapo, sometimes you have foot soldiers just for the party, and then during election times we see you and other foot soldiers. I think by the nature of the environment at that time, everybody, working for maybe a slate or a camp or whatever. In your case, how do you handle yourself around that time of the elections?
To myself, that's why I say that in Swapo party we don't have an enemy, we don't have a friend. We are all together. We can be different in a different camp, but when it comes that everything is done, you come together. But that's what we talk. That I used to call some of the guys. They are just there because of something. When they done, they forgot what they did. And to some of our leaders also, they can use some people time of election campaign. When they done, they forgot those people. But to me, let me use this word. I like to use that word. When you do politics with hungry pocket, nothing in the pocket, people, they will use you. That's why they always see me. I'm standing wherever I stand because I know how to survive to myself. Yes.
But during those periods, I'm sure people sit in meetings and strategize. It's a normal political process. Are promises made in those meetings to say, look, if you do this for me, maybe you'll get some positions or some money or some tenders? How does it work?
No, that one I will not come and tell you straight, but that I told you that politics is business. Because someone needs something. And a lot of people, they don't know that. You are looking for work for someone. When you get that work, he forgot about you. Because politics is all about work. To look for work for someone. When they done, they forgot you.
I'm asking because there's a lady who is going on quite a lot on social media at the moment. Her name, I think, is Ndapona Shikangala, and I'm mentioning this because she's also very public about this. She's talking about how she campaigned for late President Hage Geingob, and now everybody has forgotten her. So it means what you are saying is true then. That people are not just doing it for the love. So there are expectations, isn't it? In your case, what are your expectations generally when you do things like that?
I used to ask myself that because before I become a foot soldier, I'm a gospel artist, and I'm a church goer day and night. Then I found this is a career that God gave me because I try for me a lot. A lot of people used to say that maybe I get paid, but the thing that I choose when I see the Namibian people, how they are going through in this life, then I just try to do. It's not that maybe they promise me to pay me or to do something. No, I do it as like in a career. Yes.
One of the words that you have used a lot in your, because you are also very vocal is this notion that people, because you are from Kavango West, of course.
Yes.
This notion that Kavango people are voting cows. In other words, they are being used to vote, but once that vote is secured, there's not much looking back to those people. What do you mean? What is the situation on the ground in Kavango?
Yeah, in Kavango, I see that it's not other people who give us that name, voting cow. It's some of our leaders in Kavango. Because when they come here, they say, no, to Kavango, everything is fine. Then they come up with that word, voting cow. I can also say that because now, as we are talking now, we are talking about land. And they want all the Kavangos to register about the land. That we never knew in our culture. Because in our culture, we have a culture at home that said that land belong to this tribe or this tribe. But now the government said that they want to interfere to the Kavango land so that everyone must register. That is doesn't make sense. Even our chief, they are not happy about that.
What does it mean? To register how? I mean, it's communal land generally. I mean, unless you are in Kurenkuru or Rundu, but otherwise everything is communal land. And communal land in those areas, including the north, where I come from, is administered by traditional leaders. What do you mean government is asking people to register?
They want every land. You can be in the village or you can be in town. But as an example, in the village, everyone must register that this is your land. This is your land. That doesn't make sense.
What is wrong with having Mr. Kalembera having land registered in his name?
No, it's not a problem. We do that in town. We do that in town. That's okay, because in town that is town council. When you buy, you are buying to the town council. But when we say that we register at the village, doesn't make sense because our culture is not saying like that.
Is it not just for documentation purposes, so that if there's conflict, people can produce that paper and say, look, I'm actually the registered owner of this land?
You know what, if we talk about right now, we was having a lot of land in Kavango, like in the bush there. A lot of other tribes went and, you like to put face. And ourselves, we don't do that. Because if we say that we need to register, what about the poor people who don't have, because they have something that they will ask. And then that left land, who's going to register to that land?
Yeah, but would you not have the chief now to say, look, some of my people do not have land. They are the native owners of this land in general. And we have to take care of those people. And therefore, that portion must be registered in the names of the Toivo Njebelas, assuming I was from your region now. Or Kafu KaNamibia, because it's a child of this region. Would the chiefs not be involved in that process to really make sure that land is distributed fairly to everybody?
Yes, that's why the traditional authority or the chief, they say that in their cultures, there's nothing they got like that. Because if you remember, that's why we have red line today. Why we are having red line? Because those people, they have land 10 by 10, what and what. But no one used to go there that, no, this land is big, let's share the land. But now they want to go, because when we talk about lands, we are talking about, if you don't have money, it's a problem. Like where we are going, it's really to be very hard. Because people are going there and people who have money, it's you guys from the north. As there, we don't have money. That's why they call us voting cow, because when they say that everyone must register and you must pay something, and us, we don't have money there. That's the problem.
The issue of farmers from, not only farmers, but generally people from the north coming either for grazing or for other purposes in Kavango. Whose fault is it? I mean, I'm from Amsat region. Obviously, I can't just pick up my bag one morning and take land. Someone in your region is facilitating this.
Yes.
Who is responsible for allowing this?
No, the problem that what we are getting, the challenge, people who are selling land, is not about our king or our what. Those people say that it's my mother's land, my grandfather's land. Those are the people. That I'm saying that money is power. When they go, they say, no, I'll give you this money. Then he sell. Later the king will hear that, no, there's someone who was selling the land, and you understand, he just come.
It's gone already.
It's gone already. Even our chief, I heard, was having that meeting, and you understand, you know that we went through maybe 2-3 back years.
Yeah.
Our chief, they was not having power because the government was saying that every day to go to court, what and what. That was making us Kavangos not happy.
Yeah.
Because our cultures, we respect the king more than these contract people from the ministers, what you understand. Their chief, they are there up to they will die.
Yeah.
That's the culture. But now we are putting the culture another side. We are putting man in front.
So, for example, but the chiefs cannot also wash their hands. They are also guilty because, look, there's this constitutional provision that Namibia is for all of us.
Yes.
And therefore, if Kafu happens to be my neighbor in Okavango, where I come from, I shouldn't just take a panga and chase him away.
Yeah.
Because he can also settle there.
Yes.
But I understand also that I agree that the locals have to be the dominant people of that land because that is really your native land. But we have had chiefs, your chiefs in Kavango, who gave land to these powerful politicians. It was in the media there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, they have farms there, including former President Pohamba. They have land at the banks of the rivers there, of course. Maybe President Pohamba, you can say, is an exception. He's a president of the country and it's easier. But there's just a lot of political people who are powerful. I don't know what do they give these chiefs. And they give land. Obviously, it's not just a meme from Sikaro Sompo, who just sold her grandmother's land because the grandmother is no longer there. The chiefs are also responsible. What do you have to say to them?
Yeah, to that one, we was complaining about it, and we see it. And that's why you see that was having, some of the chiefs, they was not having power because of that situation. But later we found out that no, the people who stay in those villages is the people who do that.
Yeah.
Yes, the people who do that because they follow mama, they follow what, then it happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and you have Nyamba blood in your in your veins, isn't it?
Chokwe much saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you guys who have roots in Angola,
yeah,
how are you being? Because I know, for example, the Nyamba is one of the biggest struggles that they had was that they wanted to have a traditional chief of their own.
Yes, their own. Yes.
And the question was, but on whose land are you going to rule? Because you guys just came in the 70s here.
Yes.
How must people like the Chokwes and the Nyambas be treated? Because I suppose you are partially Namibian. One of your parents is also proper Kavango. So how must we deal with guys like yourself? Yeah,
to myself, I respect our kings in Kavango West and Mbunza and Ukwangali.
Yeah.
Because they respect the Chokwes.
Yeah.
We call Machseng Watemba Machiava. Okay. Yeah, they respect us. They took us like their own people. Yeah. We don't have like those things that this is a Chokwe, this is what. Yeah. And I remember the king from for Ukwangali was saying that no, we all came from Angola. Yeah. We just came here because, you know, the war, but we are all one. They treat us good. We don't have any problem with them. Yeah. Yes, but if Nyemba and Kwangari, because that's how they make their jokes. Us and Chokwe and Mbundu, they make their jokes. Kwangari and Nyemba, they do their jokes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And Chokwe, we believe too much in culture. Yeah. And one thing that I want to tell the Namibian people, let's go back to our cultures. Yeah. If we lost our cultures, then everything, our kids are going to suffer. Absolutely. Our kids are going to suffer. Yeah. Because culture put a person in the straight way. Yeah. I know a long time Vambo, they used to say that, oh, Gengo Tiko Kavango Tokaliwa Shasha Kavangaro, do you understand? It was making people they not used to go there. But now they see. But you guys also there you say Vakatima Varot. You understand? I mean, the Vambos are afraid of you. You are afraid of... something like that. We go for a very short break. Yes. Return with Kafu KaNamibia. We are still talking to Kafu KaNamibia here on the evening review. Now, the Congress of Swapo is coming
next year. And I know that men like yourself are going to be very busy again.
Yeah.
The foot soldiers.
The foot soldiers.
What will be your... Who are you going to campaign for, first and foremost?
Yeah, no. Right now we know we don't have candidate yet.
Yeah.
But as a foot soldier, we pick up there and there. We know what's going to be, but we are going to try.
Yeah.
We're going to try our best.
When you decide who to support, what do you look at?
We look about how that person taking care for the Namibian people.
Yeah.
How that person, after you done campaign, how is taking care for you guys?
Yeah.
We need to look about this. Yeah. There are people who are candidates, when they done campaign, they forgot you.
Yeah.
They only remember you the time of campaign.
Yeah.
We went to look to that one. And this time around, we are going to see, we did ground and we know what's in the ground.
Yeah.
This time there's no jokes. Yeah, because if you see right now in Kavango, we are having two independent candidates, independent candidate in Kavango East and one in Kavango West. And it was not a joke.
Yeah.
And this time around, people, they are no more voting cow.
Yeah.
We need to take these things serious.
Absolutely. Before we go to Congress, let me just... One of the constant complaints, which sometimes surprises me a little bit, is the notion that people from the two Kavango regions are not properly represented in government at the high level or even in the party. Is that your view, or you don't agree with that?
No, I agree with that.
Okay.
And that one, it's coming back home.
Yeah.
Because at home, we are having people who see others down. When he come this side, he see that other side there. No, those one they are Nyemba, those one they are what, those one they are what. You understand? This is the thing that make our leaders up here to say, oh, these people are being like this. Let's go forward with this.
Yeah.
But this sickness is coming back from home, gossiping each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I know that people like Professor Joseph Disho is one of those who have complained here and there to say, no, people are not well represented. But you know, you have a new deputy minister that just came from there. I can't remember his name now. Or Marungu.
Marungu, yes.
Yes, and you have the prime minister of the country.
Yes.
And many others. That's not very bad.
No, it's not very bad.
Yeah. But let's go to Congress. The outcome should be, in your view, as a bona fide Swapo member, what kind of outcome do you want to see? Or who is best positioned to be put in charge of the party for the next 5 years?
For which position now? Secretary General or Vice President?
Top 4. Let's say top 4.
Yeah, top 4 is not easy. That's what I'm saying, that it's not easy. People, they are still there. They are still going to the Concord, to the port to see which those candidates. Then it comes there.
Should Meme Netumbo be confirmed as party president?
Because we know that Meme Netumbo is acting as a president of the party up to 2027, the term of our late comrade Hage. But if they say she must continue because the president of that, we don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
To myself, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. Unity. How must the party deal with the issue of divisions that always characterize elective congresses? How do we make sure? How should the party make sure that such, because you can't really avoid it, strictly speaking, because there's competition.
Yes.
And people would want to say, look, choose me and not Kafu.
Not Kafu, yes.
But after the elections, you want people to say, okay, everything ran fairly, some people lost fairly, some won fairly, we now move forward. How do you bring that about?
Yeah, to me, what I think to that one, I read always Matthew chapter 10, verse 34 to 36. When God himself said that I did not bring peace, I bring division. And we need to understand that.
God said what? God said he's bringing division.
I did not bring peace, I bring division.
Okay. Okay.
Even to the brother and sister. You can see that even nowadays. Yeah. You can be with your brother, but you don't talk to. You understand?
Yeah.
That's what the Bible is saying. And now, to that one, my brother, I see it because some they go in politics.
Yeah.
Not because I want to take care for the Namibian people, because of his pocket as a salary. Because now if you see some of the ministers who are there, the member of parliament, you feel pity for them. Yeah. I used to ask you a lot of questions. Let's look for a manager to manage Namibia, not a leader. Because there's a difference between a manager and a leader. A manager to see that, we know that in Swapo, who's bring this hatred, not our leader, the foot soldiers, the sympathizers, the Swapo supporters, because they need something in return. They need work.
But where does that, where does that culture of wanting something back come from? Because some of the guys that are campaigning in the regions at the branch level, district level, might be a school teacher.
Yes.
So it's not like it's someone who's on the street and doesn't have anything to eat. They already have a job.
Yes.
But because I campaigned for Kafu and Kafu is now deputy minister, I no longer want to be a teacher. I want now to...
Yes.
That is very strange.
It doesn't make sense. That's why you see at the end, I have an example in Kavango. Some of the guys who was councillors in the small age, now there was 5 years gone, you are no more a councillor, you are starting suffering again.
Yeah.
People, what I found out, people, they don't understand what's politics.
Yeah.
They think politics is like a promotion.
Yeah.
You left your government work, you want to become a contract for 5 years. It doesn't make sense.
No, that one I get. If you are a councillor, then you get voted out, meaning you are back on the street
again.
And you want to be taken care of maybe in some way, I can understand.
Yes.
But I'm just saying that people, if you're a Swapo member, you would ideally want to see the Swapo of yesteryear, when people just picked up their bags, went to fight for Swapo in exile to say, I'm going to free my country. I just want freedom for my country. Of course, after independence, government said, look, we are going to give you a small token. We are going to give you veterans something. But those promises were never made prior to that. People were just in Swapo out of the goodness of their hearts. Now, everybody say, oh, but comrades, what is it in for me? What must happen now? Don't forget me. Remember, I'm the one who was, It's ridiculous for me as far as I'm concerned. So, but you are saying you yourself, because I don't know if you're contradicting yourself, because at one point you said, look, Kafu doesn't need anything.
Yeah.
But now you are saying in 2027, there will be no playing. People have to look after foot soldiers. What does it mean?
No, I mean like we need to look at which people are going to take care for the Namibian people.
Yeah.
I used to be surprised, like myself, I'm a business person in Korenkuru, Kavango West. You understand? Yeah. But since I do my business in Kavango West, I never sit down and say that, no, original councillor or any councillor, no, let's give Kafu a tender for doing this and this. But later when they have a gala dinner, they want Kafu to go give something at the gala dinner.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, comrade.
But the tender is for every Namibian, not only for Kafu.
No, yes, you understand.
The guy from APP there...
Yes.
Must also compete with you.
Yes.
But the problem is now, the culture is so bad that if it's heard that the tender has been given to an APP guy there, the people who are involved in that will be haunted. You say, how could they? That guy is not even a comrade. That is very wrong.
No, that's very wrong. Yeah, it's true. That's very wrong. Because at the last, we are all Namibian.
Yeah.
Everyone must get small.
Yeah.
Then we go.
Yeah. So, look, if you were saying to me, for example, that the ruling party is constructing a regional office in Korenkuru, and they say, look, our comrades are here, the Kafus are here, they are the guys who contribute here and there, and they run around for us, they burn their fuel. Can we look at them? That one is a party thing. Or the party companies like your the companies that are in the papers lately, the Gendev company, Hodago, and all these companies. No, maybe you supply something to the company as a tender, maybe. But for others, the fact that Kafu helps the party cannot count.
Cannot count,
because that one is for all of us.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Anyway, so in so divisions again. How do we make? I mean, people are talking, for example, that the slate politics of 2017 were very, very destructive. They have left a huge division in the party, and 2022 was managed slightly better.
Yes.
People were made to campaign together. I had Jerry Kanjo, Uncle Jerry Kanjo on this show recently, and he was saying, look, even that thing of campaigning together was not managed very well. Because once I give my speech in front of the crowd, once I'm done, I walk out with my supporters.
Yes.
Then I leave the guy with a small group there.
Yes.
So it was also not managed very well. So this time around, how must
no, I get your point. I get your point.
How must it be handled?
This is what this is what we want. Yeah. And I was talking to Secretary General that no, we need to be comrades.
Yeah.
We must not be just people who are playing Telemundo.
No.
If this one you are done with your speech, you are going with your supporter. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. At the last minute, we are all Swapo member.
Yeah.
It's better. This one he talk. When we're done, we also go once.
Yeah.
It will make sense.
Yeah.
This is where the division is coming from, and this is of camp coming from. It is not good. Yeah. Let's do mature politics. This one, you sit all of you listen what this one is saying, you listen what he's saying. At the end, we all go once. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Then the division will not be that bad.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The very last question, very briefly, we've run out of time, my brother.
Yes.
Is about the general mandate handed to Swapo by the people of Namibia.
Yeah.
Until 2029, essentially.
Yeah.
What must happen to make sure that the party retains the confidence and trust of the Namibian people, the people who almost made the party lose elections not too long ago? People are saying now this term is make or break. What must happen, what must this government do to help restore the confidence of Namibians in the ruling party?
You know, we are talking about unemployment. We need to give people work.
Yeah.
And we need to take care for the Namibian people in different ways. You see people are crying about the petrol, people are crying about this and this. Our leaders, they need to take care for the Namibian people.
Yeah.
Employment, doing business. And us also, we need, you know, I doubt you are a minister or you are a director, but you don't want to meet the government halfway. We need to start business. At least you have like business people like Memata Namjebo, like others, those people. Those people are helping a lot of Namibian people.
Yeah.
And we need to say that as young men, we must also try to do some business so that we can help the government halfway.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Kafu, thank you. Rupandu.
Pandu nene.
Yeah, Pandu gunen.
That's how good I call.
Yeah. That is Kafu KaNamibia speaking to us on the evening review for this week. I hope you enjoyed that conversation because I did. Good night.